How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and it's a good day because we have some more information about Avengers Endgame. Yesterday, Disney and Marvel Studios invited some of the press over to their lot in Burbank, California, where they screened some of Avengers Endgame. They screened two scenes, and one of the scenes was the footage that was shown at CinemaCon that I did a video on a couple of days ago, and that was the same footage that was shown at the Disney shareholders meeting. But they did show some new footage, and it was of the beginning of Avengers Endgame. Now, obviously the press that were there signed NDAs and can't just go online and leak what they saw. However, we do know a little bit about the footage and how the press all reacted to the footage. I'll talk about it and break it all down in this video, but first, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I do monthly giveaways. Right now, I'm giving away a life-sized Infinity Gauntlet and a painting of Thanos by Glow by Bow. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to my channel, like the video, and comment down below with your thoughts and your favorite superhero or villain. So, as I mentioned, the new scene that was shown was of Tony Stark and Nebula both aboard the Benatar. Everybody that was in attendance reported that the Russo brothers gave them no context about what was shown. But everybody believes that this scene takes place very early on in the movie. Brandon Davis, who is a writer for comicbook.com, shared everything that he was allowed to share about the scene that he saw. And this is what he said. First of all, Tony Stark and Nebula make for an interesting team. Ironically, one is made of metal parts and the other became famous for wearing a metal suit. Their personalities, however, could not be more different, as one operates with machine-like tendencies and an aggressive attitude, and the other has trouble taking anything seriously. As seen in the trailers for Avengers Endgame, the two will do some tinkering and have their share of desperate moments, but the clip shown offered up something different. While the situation in which Tony and Nebula find themselves in sends a clear message of hopelessness and desperation, they found solace in a simple homemade tabletop game to pass the time. They might even be bonding a little bit. That's what this movie seems to be about, the idea of individuals coming together to be greater than the sum of their parts. So that's all that Brandon Davis could say about the footage that was shown to the press by Disney. It sounds like Tony Stark and Nebula are going to have an interesting dynamic. It sounds like the two of them will clash in the beginning, which makes sense because they are both very different people. But as they continue to be stranded and hopelessness and desperation kicks in, they start to bond with each other. They get to a point where there is no hope left, but they find solace in a tabletop game that's on the ship. The two of them end up bonding and ultimately decide that they don't want to remain stranded in space, and they start tinkering around with the ship to figure out a way to get them back home, which is what we see in the trailers that have already been released. Everybody that was in attendance reported that the footage that they saw was amazing. However, many of them reported that they were left with more questions than they had going into seeing the footage. So it does appear like we truly do not have any idea of what's going to happen in Avengers Endgame. So that's it for the new Avengers Endgame footage that was shown to the press by Disney and Marvel Studios. If any more new information about these scenes that were shown comes out, I'll be sure to let you all know. But let me know what you all think about this new scene that was shown with Tony Stark and Nebula. Let me know in the comments down below. And again, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, and like the video so you can enter the giveaway and stay up to date on everything relating to Avengers Endgame and all things Marvel. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.